Welcome and hello. This is a support video for HEC Vortex. And in this video, I am going to be importing multiple Tiff files from a Tiff format into a DSS file. But it's going to ultimately result in multiple paths within that DSS file. Just a full disclosure, this was not a problem I solved myself, but it was a problem and a solution I heard about, and I figured it would be helpful to make a video to explain the process to someone else. All right, so here we go. What I have here is my project here, and then I have a test one and a test two. Test one is what we're going to try first, and this is going to be a failed attempt, and then test two will be the solution. And it all has to come down to the file name. So I wanted to just demonstrate what didn't work first and then what did work. All right, so first I want to go ahead and demonstrate what these files are. They're TIFF files, and I believe it's hourly precipitation in France. So let me bring them up in QGIS. I'm just going to drag those into the panel there. All right, so here we go. Let me go ahead and change the coloration real quick. So the white is precipitation, and then here would be the next hour, and then the third hour, and so on. So that would be 9.3, that is 36.6, 37.4, so on. All right, let's go ahead and open up HEC Vortex, specifically the importer tool. So I'm just running this as a standalone executable on my computer. I'm going to click on the file folder icon and now select these three TIFF files here. So I'll just go Control A to select all the files, click Open, and yeah, just go ahead and select all three. That's good. Next. And again, select all three records, click the greater than button to move them over to the right, and then click Next. On this page here, what we want to do is not apply a clip. The projection is going to be UTM, and it's in zone 31 north, right here. Okay. And then for the cell size, that's going to be 1,000 meters, and next. All right, now we need to specify the destination for the DSS file. Alrighty, here's my test one. I'll just put it right in here. I'll call it test one, just be generic about it. Now for the path name parts, I'm just going to call this UTM 31 North, France, and test one. Next. All right, so that's running. I'll go ahead and restart that, minimize it. Let's make sure we have a file first. Okay, we have a test1.dss file. Now, if I go to DSS view and open that up, here we go, test one. Here's the test one DSS file, and I only have one path. So what I was hoping to see is multiple paths here. Now, this does have data for the rainfall, so that's good, but it doesn't really accomplish what we want. We don't want to have to perform this process one at a time, especially if we have dozens and potentially hundreds of different paths or individual hours of precipitation that we want to import in. The solution lies in is explained in this page here, Raster file name parsing. I'll go ahead and leave a link to this page in the description of the video. And basically what we want to do is name the TIFF file, something like this right here, such as precip underscore the start date time to the end date time.tiff. So I'm going to go ahead and rename the files this way, run the importer tool again, and then we'll see what kind of results we get. So let's go ahead and run test two now. So up the project, test two. I've already gone ahead and renamed these TIFF files. These are the exact same TIFF files we used in the first test, but they are now renamed with the appropriate format. So let's go ahead and open up the importer tool and then navigate to these test two files. All right, here they are. I'm just going to do the exact same thing as before. Select them all. Select them all. I'm going to use that same projection. Okay. And then the cell size again is 1,000. And next, specify a target directory. Specify the output DSS path. Call this test2.dss and then test2. So basically the same path name parts, except part F will say path2. And next. And it's processing. So let's see what we got there. Here is test2 files, and then here's the test2.dss file. So in DSS view, I'm going to open that up. Test2, DSS, and boom, we have all three of our paths that we imported in. So that looks good. But now I can go ahead and just view the metadata. This display looks kind of wonky for whatever reason, but we do have all 3 hours of data here instead of just one. Well, that is all for this support video demonstrating how to import multiple TIFFs into DSS view using the importer tool.